Kind of looks like you're gonna drive off a cliff right here, doesn't it?
This is it?
This is it.
Come on.
This is it.
This is the whole site right here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm waiting by the river here for John Hampton with our machine. Pretty nice spot to sit, really. I wish I didn't have to go to work. Can you make this turn? You got four-wheel drive today?
I do.
So there's a section that switchbacks left and right pretty hard. I don't know if you have to get out to lock the hubs or anything. Okay.
No, you always get me in these situations.
Well. We're gonna mark out the excavation with this flour and make white lines. It's very visible. Since you guys set up this perfect time lapse, I think it's gonna look really cool. What we're gonna do is mark the inside and the outside for this 2-foot bucket so that the block work is centered on our footing when it's done.
How are we gonna put that down?
Shake it. Oh, we got a special technique. Looking at the ground here, this is what I'm worried about, and that's why we're starting earlier than we need to. We can probably dig this. Well, I hope we can dig it, or else we can't really build a house here. But it might really take a long time. Like, I mean, we might just be removing centimeters at a time with the bucket. All day just for this one spot.
John and I get paid by the hour, so to us it doesn't really matter.
I'm just having to go back and forth with the bucket trying to get under this rock, and it's just kind of like chiseling it more than digging it.
Go in the rock, please, for the love of God, go in the rock.
It's painful. I've got the thing just like maxed out. I'm just nothing, and then I gotta let up till it'll
It's
every
like
time.
a little kid's tractor or something.
That'll do. That'll be your shovel from now on. Dig faster!
Yo, Jay, how deep is that hole, buddy? Are you in there?
Right now we're gonna set the grade pins for our concrete footings all around this footing, and we'll set them about every 4 feet. It's just a piece of rebar. We put them in with the laser so that the top of them is all level, and then we'll pour concrete to the top of that so the footing is all level.
Yeah, she's going down about 64th every time. Let me check where you're at, John. About 10 more inches. There you go. Maybe a foot. You got about a foot to go.
All right, that was a demonstration of what we're not doing. What we are gonna do is measure off the bottom of our stick, make a mark, and just chop these with a grinder, because this ground is way too hard to be beating these down like we would normally just beat them down until they're at the right grade, but this is rock.
Putting it on there. All I got. The next step for us is to throw some 5/8 or number 5 rebar in here. We're going to do 2 rows. This is not required by code in this area for this type of foundation, but we like to do it. We call it cheap insurance, if you know what I mean.
I think the track hole looks great right there. I don't think it's going anywhere.
I think I can get out of here. I think I can spin it.
All right, let's see what you got there, bub.
Oh, wow.
Wow! Whoa! Look at that move, Dig Dug. Hey. Whoa! Hey, good job, bud.
I'm actually super surprised.
You just put about 12 feet of dirt back in there.
Oh!
There's our sleeve for the water line, 2 feet down under the footing. Whoop, up in the crawl space. Got these little dams to keep the footing from flowing out into there when we pour that. We're pumping this stuff in to flush with the top of our grate pins. Find one of them for us, Jay. See that? Right there? All right, that's what we want. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, look at that.
That one's pretty nice.
Did you get Hawkeye on it?
Oh, I'm hawked down here, buddy.
We were trying to figure out if we had enough concrete to finish, because this is eating it up right here. And Malcolm just went over and he tapped on the side of the concrete truck's drum. Did you see that?
I saw it.
He's like, you got 2.5 yards, you're good. The freaking Rain Man of concrete. Concrete's in the ground, we can build a house, and it's only 2 o'clock. Cardinal coffee. Morning, folks. We're up on the mountain, and this is the rare opportunity to introduce the whole crew. Everyone's here. So in front of or behind the camera, you will see all of these folks. I'm Eric Perkins. That's my brother, Jamie, over there. To the left of me, I got Jonathan Clausen, a.k.a. Jono, Arnold Kleinrath, a.k.a. Arlo, Jason Ellis, and Ray Jones. That's the crew. Thanks for joining us. We're going to build a foundation today.
It's tempting just to go ahead and mix up some mud and get going, right?
Yeah, let's do that.
But no, we're probably going to spend about an hour getting these corners. Shorten up a little bit. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, let's strike this end right here. That should be it.
It's come to our knowledge here that Jamie's family wants to get a cat for Christmas.
For Christmas.
Bro,
Yeah.
you were making a huge mistake.
I don't know. How come?
Because cats suck. No, I don't get me wrong. I like cats, but dude,
Sounds like you love them.
no, you're going to be miserable. Changing cat litter, they're nasty, they scratch. Yeah,
Okay.
dog.
Dog?
Dog.
What is going to happen?
I'm voting dog.
Dog.
What is going to happen when my kids, both of them that ask for a cat, they open the box
Kids don't know what they want.
and they get a dog?
And you're going to put your cat in a box?
Put a cat
Wait
in a
minute,
box?
let's
Yeah.
rewind here. I thought I was going to get to lay the cornerstone, but Arlo got to do it.
I always like to save this mud. You'd be silly just to let it go. I'll just put it right there. I do both sides, catch that, any excess mud. Do a little slick that way. If you got any other little kind of bits hanging off right there. Tappy tap tap, everybody's good. Swipe that off, you're good to do it again. If you like repetitive process, you might be good at laying block.
Jamie's freaking hosing me down.
What I'm doing here is I'm saturating the block with water because when you put stucco on, the block is really dry usually and the stucco mud's really wet. And it sucks the water out of your stucco super fast. And by pre-saturating it all with water, it absorbs less water out of the stucco and gives you a more even looking finish.
Look at that.
Why are they going up?
Wow.
Well, that was less than impressive. The machine has a scale on the bucket so it can weigh out the sand, and something went wrong with this one because that does not look like 1,000 pounds to me or him. So he's gonna redo it.
Cardinal coffee.
Dude, I have no idea how he got that truck up in here.
You couldn't pay me enough money to drive that thing up here.
I don't
bro.
think I could do it.
I get scared driving my truck up here every morning, let alone that thing.
What do we got going on today?
Well, there's a lot going on. We're trying to build a house here. We got the sill plates going down.
Self-explanatory.
Like every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going first? You go first. No, after you.
Oh yeah. Here's the situation you'll run into sometimes. You'll shoot the board down, and then you look at the other side, and all the nails shot out to the side of the board.
Yeah.
And
none of your buddies ever see it. They never say anything
yeah,
about it
so
either.
let's look at the grain of this board here. See that? See, it's doing that to the nail. So it's almost impossible to toenail from this side. We got it from that side, but you could toe screw like really steep of an angle and maybe get it. It wasn't your fault, bub.
Thank you.
Not your fault at all.
I got nothing to do with it.
You getting warm?
Bro, it's freezing. It looks nice outside, but I'm telling you, it dropped like 20 degrees in the last like 20 minutes.
It did.
What's that, like a degree? That's like a degree a minute.
That doesn't sound possible.
Get a gap on this. Oh, whoa, 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 gap. There you go.
Little gap.
One more.
All right, look, full sheet. Let's go, baby. Come on now, let's go.
Oh, yeah?
Get on the ground.
What the heck?
There's no nails in it.
Oh! Man. Dude, this
How do we get anything built?
carpentry stuff.
Yeah.
Carpentry stuff is.
I remember my first time building a house. It was kind of cool.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Now we're building it.
Yeah.
I'm like 13.
I'm
13.
28013 done.
All right, tack the top plate.
Dude,
Get that thing out of here.
I know.
Did you end up getting a cat?
Not only that, I got 2 cats.
Oh, you know already.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
What are their names?
Willow and Clover.
And do the kids know yet?
Yeah, they named them. Yeah, we had to get them early. The guy that was saving them for us, he had to go out of town, so we got them early. The kids got them
That's
early.
what he said. He's just like, quick, come get him before you think twice.
Yeah, I'm going out of town. You got better take him today. What's it gonna take for me to put you in this cat today, sir?
So, don't you get cold?
Yeah.
Not wearing any pants in your family?
Oh my gosh, this guy. Look at that. It's threaded on the end.
I
You
know,
can-
yeah. You
Oh.
can, yeah, you can thread in a
I never saw that.
like a extension pole.
Why have we been bending over the whole time when you can put a pole in it?
We don't have a pole with
You
it.
knew about that the whole time?
Yeah. Go towards the living room, just fuzz. Let it back a fuzz. Good. There's a bunch of scribbling going on here. It's all gonna work out. Don't you think?
It all means something. We'll brace it both.
You gonna brace it both?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Brace Jones.
Yeah, that's it. We can see our loft edge now, and then we go out into the living room, which is gonna be a full 2 stories. It's gonna look huge, isn't it, Ray?
So huge.
So huge. And over here, this is gonna be the bathroom. What's cool is we're gonna be able to use the entire floor surface up here because it's full 8-foot walls, then a roof, whereas our last house was roof right down to there, so you couldn't use the outside 5 or 6 feet because it was not a tall enough ceiling. You know, the bad thing about 16 on center is you can't really turn around with a tool belt.
I think I'm more 20 inches on center, bud.
So, how are we getting walls on top of those walls? You got a crane coming or something?
Yeah, I got a crane right here. Look at that.
No, that crane's broken, bro.
Stretch. Here we go.
Hey guys, this is my stepdad Bob and my mom. They live like right over the mountain. Come by to visit and check out the view. Yeah. Which is terrible today. It's usually nice, I promise. So welcome to the job site. Bob is pretty observant because he spotted the cliff cam like right away, and most people don't even notice that thing. It's pretty hidden. It's hard to get to.
Now we can get up here.
We love working for these guys, don't get me wrong, Jamie and Eric, but we've come to realize that they're like working with brothers, like brothers. Oh, they are brothers. Yeah. But dude, they fight like my kids do. Like this one will be like, no, we're not gonna put the header in. And then this one, of course, wants to just say the complete opposite. So he's like, no, we're gonna leave it out. And then I'm like, no, we're gonna build the wall in place. No, we're gonna build it up here and then slide it into place. So Jones and I have now decided that when they argue, we're just gonna make the decision for them.
Exactly.
What'd you decide?
We decide that we're gonna put the header in now, whether you like it or you like it.
Yeah.
You're siding with Jamie.
It's not about sides. I mean, wait, who's got the checkbook this week? Yeah, buddy, it's going in. It's going in.
Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. What do you think?
No, that was pretty easy.
What'd you think?
Which way do we do it? Your way or Jamie's way?
Jamie's way.
Yeah, I liked it then.
We just figured something out.
Yeah. Something not good. Well, what we did is we built the windows too low in these walls that go out here with the 9-foot studs because we forgot to add the 10 inches to the bottom of the jack.
That's right.
The
We just
header.
cut our regular length jacks.
Yeah, so the jacks are too short, and therefore the top of the window's too low.
That's looking way better.
Yeah, that's
More like
what
it.
we should have done. Oh well.
Yep.
It happens.
What's crazy was we all looked at that and said, yeah, that looks good. Let's stand it up. Every one of us.
right here, $2 to $3 walkboard across will be in a perfect spot. No bending over, no reaching up.
Yep.
Be nice and easy.
We're just checking out the situation. We have our brace that's bracing this wall plumb right here. So we're gonna start on that end. It seems very common sense, but you'd be surprised. And then once this is braced by the sheathing that we put on the wall, then we can take that brace off and everything will be great. There was no forecast for rain.
Dude, it just, what is weather? How does it even happen? You know, it just pops out of nowhere, and there it is.
He looks like he works in a hot rod shop.
That is the greatest question I've heard. So we've been standing here for like an hour. Indecision's the worst, isn't it? It's like, should we leave?
Well,
Is it gonna stop
We're
raining?
not indecisive. You are. We knew what to do a long time ago.
Well, I know, but I just think we can get some walls built, and I keep thinking it's gonna stop raining, and then it keeps raining.
Oh, look at blue skies. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Bro, what is going on? It's pouring rain again.
It is.
This is crap. Nice shovel, bub.
How's our material stock looking, Arlo?
This is the last of the 16s right here.
That's it.
Yeah, we stood. I'm gonna go look.
That's it?
What Jason's doing is pretty good pro tip. He's got this little block he's screwed to the bottom to hold the rafter, up, or excuse me, the ceiling joist flush with the beam till he nails it.
And it helps keep it up so I don't have to hold it.
Arlo's already put our layout on here, so I just have to basically move these till they're on layout, and you can see why we're doing it, because otherwise they'd be off layout.
Wow. She a little shaky, Daddy.
Yeah, so because we don't have sheathing on a lot of this already, we're gonna put some more bracing up, because right now it's like,
Yeah, don't.
it's not a real inspiring feeling.
Oh, our man. Here's our man.
There you go,
our
brace it up.
man.
Yep, so
Brace
diagonal.
guy.
Yep.
Tack that screw there.
Nice. It's like surreal. Like it's not even real. Like if you just kind of focus your eyes on like one spot, it just all blends in.
I'd like to grab this board.
Oh, sorry, guy.
Sorry, he was giving a speech right then. You ever got hit right in the junk by a board somebody's throwing?
Yeah, about 30 seconds ago. Thanks to Arlo. He's a good throw.
Can't reach it.
Okay, hold on. Okay. I got it.
All right, got it. Hey, that looks good.
It does, looks awesome.
I'm not worried about that coming off of there ever.
Super strong, tied back in. It's nice. Big
and,
overhangs.
And the roof sheathing will lap over that too, so there's really no way these could come up, even if like they just came unfastened somehow.
It's all tied together.
This is where the project slows down. We have to have a ground guy and then a middle guy to hand the sheathing up from the middle up to us on top. And you can see why that's slower than working off the ground. Man, look at that. We worked till sundown. It's disappearing.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
That ain't coming off, dude.
Cast it on.
Before we nail our fascia board to this rafter, we're gonna sight the fly rafter, make sure it's straight, because these are all connected together with these outriggers. So if I nail this one, I can't adjust the in one later. Hey, are you sighting this for us?
Yeah, no, we're just...
Okay,
Yeah.
Jamie's gonna sight it and let me know when I got it straight, and then we're gonna shoot it. So I'm gonna clamp it in.
Whoa, a little more.
Great tool to have on the job site, by the way, a bar clamp. You can get a lot of
Okay,
stuff.
whoa.
Is that good?
Yeah, we're gonna have to push out in the middle, but that's it.
Nice.
Good. That was real good. There's our double fascia board that's flush on the top and flush on the bottom.
Dude,
we
that-
and
this
we have
is a
never
great
done
idea.
that.
That's a pretty good
Not
idea.
in 25 years have we ever done that.
That's pretty banging.
It's pouring rain again, and we learned our lesson, I think, from last time we tried to stay and work in the rain. So we're gonna get out of here
Yeah.
and we'll pick it up.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna rain.
No, it's definitely gonna rain. It is raining, and then it's gonna start snowing. So
Yeah.
first job site toss. Harness coming up. Oh! How you feeling?
I don't know. I think I got the woman's version of this freaking harness. It feels like a thong.
How do you know what a thong feels like?
Looks like a
Okay, cut.
I'm just guessing.
Like that?
It's good. 3 o'clock. Can we get this done? This is great and all, but is that how we're getting
have a
down?
ladder,
Depends on how much of a raise you want to give me.
Oh, okay. I see.
You better hope that thing goes all the way in.
Oh,
because
it's
if not,
going.
we're in trouble.
Hey, a pro tip is that we did run the drill bit in and out a few times after we hit the full depth just to get the rest of the dust out of there.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, I guarantee you it would not go all the way in. So it went.
And when you said we, you did mean me.
Yeah. Where's my wrench?
My muscle, your money, is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? We?
Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna get a couple turns on that. Big galvanized washer.
Oh, she ain't going anywhere right there, Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So good. That's a wedge anchor. These are really cool. When you drive them in, you can hit them in, but then when you tighten the nut and it starts to pull this out, it pulls this collar down over this belt out part of the bolt and basically wedges itself tighter and tighter the more force you apply to it. That's why it's called a wedge anchor.
If you don't have a fancy laser level, this old school method works just fine. I've got a relatively straight board and a good 4-foot level. All I have to do is put the bubble in between the two lines right there. My man's gonna measure the height off of the base plate.
55 and a half.
We're lapping these framing members in such a way that it only looks like a single face member and a single member, even though we've got a double, it's hidden, because it looks janky to me to have two sticking out the end like that.
Yeah.
To me, it's like a little bit of an amateur move, so we always stagger our joints back in. The framing is the finish work on a deck like this, because we're not going to cover this with anything. What you see is what you get, so it better be dang good.
Yeah, what he said.
Before we go slapping all the joists to this, we're gonna have our moment of truth. Is our girder level with our band? It's one way to find out. Is it?
I'd say it's dead nuts.
Did Jamie teach you the compaction dance?
He did.
Let's see your footwork here.
There it is. Oh, wow. Oh, there it is. That's beautiful. That's so good. High gear right there.
Porter, you take classes for that or what?
Yeah, I do.
Man, that was pretty impressive. What's his name? Michael. What's his name? The Lord of the Dance?
So I bet people think we just really love to shovel, but it's good to fill these in, and compacting is important.
It is good to compact it so it doesn't settle out later and then make a depression right where your wooden post is. You know, it'd be like a pond. You don't want your wood post in a pond. We're checking to make sure that the excavator that's gonna deal with all this dirt back here can actually fit back here. It's really close. I went online, checked the specs of the machine that's gonna be on site.
Wow.
To make sure that
Did
we
some
have
research.
the exact or plus width. We don't have much extra, and I wouldn't want to be driving a machine that's really close to the edge of this bank. So we have a professional machine guy. He's gonna take care of it.
You've been replaced by a piece of wood.
Eric, I call him Little J.
You guys got enough stick out there? I mean,
Yeah.
I think that'll probably do it.
We're gonna put a pulley out here.
Ray and I are putting these zip system roof panels down, and one good tip that I've found over the years, if you need to kind of let the panel down from this position, is to keep your toe up on the edge of the board so that if it bounces a little, it doesn't bounce up and over this sheet and kind of take you out. It could just sort of slide under your feet. So let me just do this one, Ray. I'm gonna get my toes up here like this to keep this thing secured, and that was loud.
Did you hear that echo?
Yeah.
Got you guys some coffees.
Yeah, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
That one, let me tell you the problem with living up on a mountain with a crazy steep road is when you get going up like this steep and you're not looking, one of the coffees just goes whoop right into your back seat.
Oh,
I think
man.
that was yours, bro.
And the rest of them,
Dang.
Are they all coffee?
they're about half full now.
I don't even drink coffee.
Okay, well then we're good. Then we got 3.
Here's something really smart that the circular saw designers have built into the saws that you may not know about. The blade is exactly 1.5 inches from one edge of the base plate. We've got different brands here, and even battery saws versus plug-in electric saws. I have seen this on every saw I've ever used, basically. And it's a really functional feature when you want to save some time. You don't want to mark a line, but you want to cut 1.5 inches off of something. And today, I need to cut 1.5 inches off of a bunch of pieces here and be efficient and quick and not have to measure them.
Why y'all remarking those?
Remember I told you it happens to the best of us?
It also happens to the worst of us.
Okay. Well, you caught it before you cut them all, at least.
Yeah.
That was good.
101.
101 even.
Is that square?
No, now you're going to come back this way. 45.
Long to long.
Long to long on the same edge of the board.
Pretty good.
All right, go ahead and tack it there. Now that our sleeper is in position, what we need to do is continue our 24-inch on center layout from the rafters over here to our board. So my next one's at 4 foot. I'm gonna actually slide down, keeping my tape perpendicular to these rafters. That's critical. And then mark where it crosses the corner. That's where it is, right there. Okay,
See, she works.
all right. Never mind my scribble there. All
There you go.
right about there.
Yep, right there.
Okay.
That looks good.
In case anybody wonders why we use such a wide board here for the sleeper, it's because the angle gets really long on this cut right here, and you want this to be supported the whole width of the angle cut. Plus, the rafters could land in between other rafters. Sometimes they do, and that actually gives enough strength for it to support the end of the rafter. Roofs are done, so I say we call it a day.
I think that's a good plan.
I got a new invention. It's called Hot Nose.
I want to try.
Here you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, just gotta get it put in position here.
Lindsay, hang on, I'm coming in. Lindsay. Hello. Go ahead. Okay. There it is. Oh, pull it back. Pull it back out of that hole.
Think you cut that tight enough?
Okay.
What the world?
Get up. This is stuck right there. There it is. Back corner, back edge, coming out, going down.
Wow, that looked really hard.
I mean, we just have a way of making things look way easier than they are around here.
This is our first stringer we cut, and we've tested it with the level to make sure that, you know, each tread is level as it sits where it's supposed to be here. And we've determined that it needs to drop a little. The stairs are running downhill that way. And we've determined the reason is that our heel cut down here is a little open on the toe. So we're gonna trim that. Should drop everything down and make all the treads now level, right?
Should be good. Now that we know our stair stringer fits properly, we're gonna trace it so that we get identical copies to make this set out of.
You're using a pin there. Would there be a real reason you're doing that?
Oh yeah, you betcha. Well, this is really precise work, this stair building business, right? So if you were gonna use like a Sharpie like this, and you made a mark that was that wide, you got like 1/8 of an inch potential to be like, which side of the line is it? Is it in the middle? You know, you could really get off by a lot by using too thick of a marker.
Using a very precise, narrow line.
I am. You know what would be more precise than that?
A knife.
A razor knife.
Wow, that's scary.
Now that's not very straight. Here's an important framing detail on the side of our stringer. You can see right here that we use that 2x4 as a spacer, and what it does is provides a place for the drywall and the skirt board to slide in between the stringer and this wall framing so that none of those materials have to be cut out around the shape of the stringer. They can just slide in behind and keeps everybody happy.
They passed the Jason test, so that means they'll pretty much withstand anything.
That's real bouncy though.
I think you skipped a step.
You got her in 7 seconds.
7?
You beat it?
I can beat that for sure, dude. I don't want to brag or anything, but I got some pretty big wood. It's genetics. I feel a little safer now walking underneath this thing.
I
That's
feel
for
a lot
sure.
safer.
1 2x4 holding up the whole entire house.
Here's when you know you're in a small town. When the heat and air guy shows up and Jamie says, you know, I'm kind of related to you. How are you related? Well, look, this is maybe not
Girlfriend's
really.
mama's
It's
soon to
kind
be
of-
something or another.
Kind of long story. An ex-girlfriend's half-brother's mother's
Jake's stepmama.
Yeah. And next thing you know, you saying you're related to the heat and air guy. We're trying to be as efficient on the job here as possible, not wasting time or creating struggles that we don't need to have. So we are not, I repeat, not using a chop saw to cut this Trek decking. Instead, we're using this awesome cut station. Now, I know what you're thinking. This looks like a piece of junk, but actually I've transformed these near worthless short pieces of 2x4s into an extremely efficient cut station that prevents binding, sagging, premature material breaking before you get cut through it. It does all kinds of things, all right? This thing's awesome. So I recommend you make one. It supports the material continuously everywhere. You can cut at any point in the board and it won't fall or bind and pinch.
That's quite the move.
You like this? I'm just getting creative, you know? They don't teach you this in carpenter school.
I see why. It's another day, and I'm sitting here waiting on my electrician. You can see him in the mirror right there. They don't know how to get up here, and I just happened to see him. I'm gonna let them follow me. It's a nice thing to do, I think. Y'all got a whole army of electricians. What's going on? Are you the leader? Are you like the sergeant?
I'm just the one that leaves everybody alone and does my own thing, gets stuff done.
So our process here with the electrician, believe it or not, is to just walk through the house and do the electrical layout. We don't have a real electrical plan, right?
Yeah, and it's not required to have one for the inspection.
No.
The permit.
That we can walk through, and sometimes where you think you would put a switch on a plan is solid framing. It doesn't work. We do need to know where the appliances are gonna go. That's pretty major. So we're gonna start here in the kitchen. Morning!
Morning, man.
I like to pull your
Whoa,
chain for a minute.
Dude, this is a game changer. I mean, it's so nice. It's wherever you need it, all the time.
Yeah, 150 to 186 is the coffee board counter. Looks like you drew these plans, see that? I was doing this during the Super Bowl. I was on the phone with Nate. Our electricians are using this drill that has a clutch on it. It's like a truck. Not really. What that means is that if it catches in something hard,
Once it feels resistance, it starts slipping and giving. And
Yeah.
just won't rotate no more.
that keeps it from all of a sudden slamming
Yanking.
the handle of the drill sideways super fast and breaking your wrists.
Or knocking your teeth out.
Yeah, or knocking your
If
teeth
you're
out.
getting your face near.
So you're telling me you can drive those nails somehow?
Yes.
I gotta see this.
He's gonna show you the wrong way.
Yeah, okay, Nathan. I've only been doing this for a little bit. It's my first day on the job.
You got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then take your
Nines.
knives or your side cutters with your hammer. And the shut don't bust the box.
Wow. I'm impressed. Good job.
Yeah.
bet Nate's been electrocuted though.
A couple times.
How? Oh,
Matter of fact.
this is YouTube gold. Hold on.
Just this last Saturday, I got lit up. 220. Yeah. The ground was exposed, and I reached to grab the wire, touched the ground, and lo and behold, the ground was energized as well.
Oh, that's a good one.
So that's how I found out that I thought I could handle the wires, them being safely wire nutted,
Yeah.
but the ground was energized as well.
That's a good one. That's a good trick.
Come on in. Just run him over.
Back it in, why? I mean,
Jamie's got the stuff.
Cause I got to carry out past your truck.
We're back on site and we're gonna start the siding process today. And we don't have our windows yet, so that means we can only side up to like the bottom of the window openings, or we would cause ourselves a bunch of extra work later.
Hey, did you bring those, what are the gators or?
Gecko.
Geckos?
Gecko clamp.
Gecko, yeah.
I got
Did
'em.
you bring them?
I know that's shocking, but I did remember.
That is very shocking. Very shocking.
Also, just big picture stuff on this siding. We're gonna do lap siding on the bottom, then we're gonna do board and batten siding on the top so that it breaks up the height of the house. And I think it's gonna look really good doing it that way. Figured we'd follow suit here and make our own prefab inside corners. So we've got a 3.5 inch wide piece of trim, then we ripped one to 2.5 so that when you look at it from this way, they both look like 2.5. So I think that's gonna look good.
Genius.
Yeah.
About to lose your hammer, Arlo.
We're doing these kicker strips to kick out the bottom piece of siding the same angle as the rest of the pieces. And Jamie made this crazy scale drawing to figure out the width. And that's it. 3/16 plus. Ready? Draw. Ooh, Ray killed you.
It's because he's closer to you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's not annoying.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Who didn't stable that corner? We gotta talk to you about something.
What?
Every time you talk to someone local, you get like a country accent way more than normal. What
Right?
did you just say? She ain't getting no fuel.
that's so they can understand me better.
You were talking to us.
He's like this. Oh, I gotta go talk to my truck guy.
Yeah.
He said he ain't getting no fuel there, Daddy.
I hope this goes in easy enough. I will say that we intentionally left a tiny gap at the end of our decking boards and didn't push them tight so that this flashing can slide in behind them. Look at that.
That's good.
Well, I got away with it this time. This is not a place you want to skimp on the amount of sealant that you put under here. You want to really make sure it seals and squeezes out a little bit to know that you fully have it covered.
And I wouldn't skimp on buying cheap sealant either. We use Lexel, which I think is the best stuff you can buy. And it's more expensive. Check it out, Jono. We got a couple windows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Almost as long as the months we've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have this window and that window way down there. We don't have the kitchen window though. So if we were to just side around that opening and have to cut that in later, we could do basically this whole back side.
Did you explain what's going on with the windows?
Yeah, we have some of the windows. We don't have some of the windows. We don't have window trim, so we're gonna mock up the window trim on the windows we have, side to that, pull it off later.
Yes.
Put the real trim on. So this isn't the normal way we do it. We're just trying to get it done. We're installing these windows and I'm the inside guy, and what I'm doing is aligning the window center in the rough opening. So I have the same space on the sides, bottom, top, so we have it shimmed up a little bit.
That way, when we put our jams in, the same amount of the side of this window is visible. You got that?
Freaking thing's big, bro.
I think you got it upside down too. Yeah, spin one time.
Just spun one time.
There you go.
Pretty balling up here.
All right, that'll work.
It's time for us to start installing the soffit material. We're gonna start on the gable end here. What we're doing is putting strips, we'll call them furring strips, to bring down the 2x6 frame down to the level of 2x8 fascia.
That's right. And in case you missed it, that's because we kind of changed the plan on these and made them deeper.
We're checking out this vented soffit now. I'd love to see the saw that they cut the vents with. It looks like 10 slots, and I bet they have a saw with 10 blades all racked up in a big gang.
That would be fun.
Cutter, and it probably just goes and then moves down and, you know, feeds the board through. It'd be fun to watch.
Looks like that is in about 3 pieces. It's supposed to be 1. So this is real life here, folks. We're unpackaging some of the stuff that we ordered from E-Fireplace store, and obviously we're going to have to file a warranty claim, and I don't think the homeowner's going to be okay with that.
We need a brick mason.
Yeah, okay. We're expecting this house to be pretty tight, as in there's not much air leakage when we're done. So we're adding a fresh air intake to this firebox, which is basically a damper that you can open or close, and it'll pull fresh air through a little piece of pipe into the firebox, so you're combusting outside air, not your inside air. And this is an add-on to this firebox, and we're just gonna see if we can get it put on following the instructions. Get the rustiest nippers ever. It works. Thanks for doing that insulation, man.
You're lucky I like you.
I'm not getting close to that wire, am I? Hey, by the way, this is our outside shroud or termination. I was just marking with one of these ones for a fart fan. That's the real deal there.
He's right there. See his hand?
What is he, shrink?
So here's how the outside termination is going to look. We've got our J-block, and basically I'm going to mount this shroud to that. And I'm just going to wait till we have the siding and stuff out, though. We don't have the coil nailer hooked up or anything, so we'll just leave that here. And also, just in case, for whatever reason, the guy that's doing the gas lines need to take the firebox out and put it back in. Round 2, Jono. Got another delivery here. Let's see what we got. It can't be worse than last time. Okay, that's all right.
You know.
Oh, could it be? They're looking better. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, gosh, there's a little bit. Maybe we lucked out and that's the panel that's good on the other one.
No, that's a slope.
Okay, and then the big one. Yeah! Gosh, it's broken!
No, it's not.
Yep.
Well, it looks like somebody had fun stuffing all this packing into my truck. Actually, I might save some of it, and at least if I wreck on my way home, I'll be pretty safe.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that's a good safety feature to add here. Cardinal coffee.
I think the weather got a little wacky last night. There's giant trees just uprooted.
That is a forest fire.
That is
for
a forest
sure.
fire. That is? Yes.
Yeah, that's smoke. Which way is the wind blowing? Just back up here and you can see what's going
And
on.
he's got a deer cam right there.
Oh, wow.
That is not good.
No, I think that is the other side of the gorge. The right, that'd be the north side of the gorge.
Well, we think the fire is not coming this way, and it's far enough away to where we're going to keep working.
Oh, man.
And hopefully they can get that figured out. We did call it in to the authorities here and give them a description of basically where we think it is, which is the other side of the Nantahala Gorge from where we are.
There's your giant billboard eye. Let's see if they did it. Okay, they got the overlap and the underlap parts right. I mean, it looks right.
Looks right.
It looks right. We'll tell you in a second.
Looks can be deceiving, though.
All right, come to me. Oh, wow. We just shot something. Let me go inside.
Yeah, did you hear it? I heard it.
Something was under pressure, yeah. And it just, so, yeah, let me go inside. I'm glad you heard that, seriously. Nail. In line. Usually we have the siding on before the line sets or anything are done, but because we couldn't do the siding because we didn't have windows, now we're shooting line sets.
Not answering.
He's smart.
He's probably fixing someone else's line set right now.
Here's a look at our LP Smart Side Expert Finish battens. Batons. You can see that they're only 3/4 or 5/8, and on top of our panel, they flush out exactly with our window trim that's let in to the sheathing layer. So those are gonna get shot on here in just a second, covering the gaps, covering a lot of these nails like that, and making it all look real fancy. What's the weather for tomorrow?
Partly sunny with a chance of rain in the morning, but then it's gonna be cloudy with showers, and then they're gonna have a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon.
Sounds
So
like
I think
they have
we're
no
good.
idea.
Gusts up to 35 mph.
Yeah, I think no matter what happens, they got it right.
It may be sunny and it might rain. It might not be sunny and it might not be raining.
Perfect. We're gonna take a second for healthy lunches with Ray. What do you got today, Ray?
Well, I got some tuna that they left in the water,
Okay.
so that makes it healthy. It's fresh tuna. Got real mayo, none of that.
Where'd you
fake
buy
stuff.
that?
Oh, the gas station. And then for my vegetables today, I got potatoes that have jalapeno
So double
flavoring.
vegetable.
So it's double vegetable.
And
so,
what are you gonna do with the mayo, though?
Oh, I'm gonna mix it with the tuna and then slather that stuff all over my vegetables here. So.
Okay. It's stuck to the wall?
Oh, come on, new guy.
Weekly quart of oil here going in the old Ford. This V8 likes oil. I don't know what it is. Cardinal coffee. We are back on site again, and today we're going to do our tongue and groove ceilings. And if you missed it in a previous video, we installed these really nice LP Smart Side Expert Finish panels for the port ceilings. And that wasn't what was in our spec sheet for the contract because I didn't look at it. So now we're going to do what's actually in the spec sheet, which is this tongue and groove. One thing about these guns is when you run out of nails, what do?
Keep acting like they're shooting.
That's right.
They don't keep shooting.
So yeah, you hold it up, pull the trigger, sounds like you shot a nail.
Right.
And then you go back and try to count how many boards you just thought you nailed out.
Yeah, which was like all of them from the very beginning.
Those are called air nails. Air nailing.
5/8, 35 1/4. 28 5/8, 35 1/4.
Or 1 3/4.
Now these last couple rows, there's no option except to just shoot this in the face. So you can't get that gun in at an angle to quite get it there. So we'll just steal the gun from Jono. Cardinal coffee. Give me some coffee, Jamie.
This is crap, bro. I see the smile on your face already. You know what's going on. You don't tell us until we get here. You block us in so we can't go anywhere. And then you spring it on that we're doing shingles. Did you know about this?
It was Jono's idea.
Yeah, and
No.
where's Jono at? That weather beat me is all I gotta say.
Jono!
Jono!
We're putting this drip edge on to get started with. That's a really important step. Usually it covers the edge of your roof sheathing, but in our case, we installed this fascia all the way up, flush with the top of the roof sheathing, so that doesn't matter. I'm not pressing this in like as hard as I can because they're gonna slip the edge of the gutter under this, so when the water comes off the roof, it doesn't even touch the wood or the whatever your fascia material is.
Ray, hey, can I get a left side drip edge? This is for the right side.
Buddy, you just gotta spin that one time. They're all the same.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, I got. Oh man, sorry about that. That was stupid.
Never mind.
Never mind, I got it. I figured it out.
This thing measures 7 3/4. So we're gonna chalk a line at 7.
Yep.
That would be at the bottom of the drip
from
edge.
the drip edge.
And it would hang off there. Now you'll notice this tar, that's to stick the first shingle to this, you know, when
Yeah.
this melts and gets hot, right? So that the bottom edges are stuck together. Get her nice and tight. I'm gonna push down in the middle probably. Is that or no? Look, laser.
Our shingles are Pinnacle, pristine. We're not sponsored by them at all, by Atlas. The reason I like them though is the 1.5 inch sweet spot nailing area, which means that it has a doubled up area that's wider than normal, so you can't miss it. And that helps the shingles not blow off the roof if your nails don't blow through the shingles. I'm waiting until everybody else.
Oh, yeah, no, you gotta hold them.
No, you
Hold
gotta.
'em.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead,
black.
Ray.
Wait, what is
Now
this?
just go. If you get a black, that means you're with him. If you get a red, it means you're with a different team. Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is like,
Oh, now if you get black, it's you and Eric. This is scary.
Oh yeah, baby.
Here we go, me and Eric.
All right. I'm calling East Coast.
Are you ready to roof?
Yeah, I think so. Roofing's no joke.
No, it's not.
I'm like halfway worn through leather gloves on one half of one side of one roof, and now I'm having to do this like split like
I saw that move. I was wondering what you called that thing.
because my knees and really actually my foot is shot from being bent like that. I feel like I got turf toe.
So we ran out of battery, so we gotta go find a battery. But to be totally fair, since they got air, I'm gonna undo their air line so that way they can't shoot anything while we're, getting the battery.
Well, they should have to come down and do it too, like we're doing.
Yeah. We gotta get a battery, so. Yeah, get away from there!
They got us, fair and square. Not really, but kind of. They did. Day 2 of being roofers, are we smarter than day 1?
Yes, 100%. So we went and pre-cut all of our starter pieces because that's the biggest time-consuming thing. When you get back over, you're like, oh my gosh, I got to cut the starters. Now they're done. Now you just get back over there,
what
bam,
you
bam,
were
bam.
saying, this is crap, not oh my gosh. That's what
No, it's not crap anymore. Yesterday was crap. Today's cool.
Okay. We've been having some jamming issues with this gun, like every third nail. So Jason just oiled everything in there.
WD-40.
Okay, I don't know that you're supposed to ever have to do that, but that's what we did. We're gonna see if that fixes the problem. I wish I could have been filming you like the last 5 times it jammed.
Yeah.
I think that helped a lot. Look at the last 4 shots. There we go. Okay, it's time to do the ridge vent. Jamie's already using his hook blade to cut out the shingles that we've lapped over the ridge so that the venting actually works. This is our plastic piece of vented ridge, and you can see it's spaced up so that it vents out of here. It will nail over the ridge like that with long nails, and then these special ridge cap shingles nail over top of that and just lap. We'll nail them this way though, so that the wind doesn't get under them. I think it's the smart thing to do.
let's have a look at the valley here. We only have this one valley on the whole house. Isn't that nice? I am glad. I've actually never weaved a valley like I'm doing right now.
Right.
We've done, what do they call it?
Like a California cut where you lap one side way up and then cut a straight line on the next one.
That seems a little easier to think about, I think, is why we've done that in the past. But these are equal pitches in a valley. It's a good candidate for a weave. I will say, I think if you had one really shallow pitch and a really steep pitch coming down to it, I think you would definitely want to run the flat one under and overlap. I don't think the weave is good for that situation.
Right. There's also one where you can do a flashing that runs up like a foot each way.
Yeah, like a metal pan. I would like that. I like the way it looks.
Yeah.
We don't have any of that. The takeaway here is try to get the middle of each shingle in the middle of the valley and alternate all the way up.
Yep, so you don't put any nails near the center of the valley.
It says no nails,
Flop one down there.
No nails within 12 inches. All right, I think my next one is right here. And I have a mark where I want it to go. And that's gonna keep my stagger going that way, the way that I want it.
All right,
so,
let's see how you're nailing it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot that right there. I'm gonna try to line it up. I probably need to chalk the line here in a minute. I'm gonna make sure it's actually pressed down and fitted.
That's important.
Into the valley. Yeah, we don't want any gaps, because if you have a gap and somebody steps on it, then it'll tear. So I'm actually standing on it just to press it in and get it.
Look at that cross up the gun move right there. Did you see that?
Yeah, you don't see that every day. No, maybe
Okay, so there it is.
there it is. So, I shot right through my starter on the next row.
We've reached the top, and this flashing's a little different. We bent this in the shop, and we're gonna stick it up under our counter flashing.
Come on now.
Okay, we finally got that in there. Yeah. Here's the last little piece of flashing that slips up under there, and I did this on the other side, didn't video it, but you have to split a piece to make it spread over the ridge. And then
let me show you what that looks like.
Yeah.
Just for demonstration here. You put a piece like that and then you spread it open.
Right.
And
you have this gap.
There's a bunch of sealant in behind that. We put it in wet, set it into sealant, and then this piece covers like that.
Yep, exactly.
There you go.
Well, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess time will tell if we did a good job or not with this type of thing.
Dude, we did phenomenal. I mean,
I think you're right.
That's like my third roof ever, but I mean, I'm thinking it's awesome.
Yeah.
We got some drywall going in finally. We didn't get our whole delivery.
Right.
I don't know what is going on, but they're going to bring the rest of the material here, so they stopped.
Their only complaint was when we offered to help them do it. And they're like, no, thanks. Because
his exact words were, please don't let Eric help at all.
This is kind of interesting. I believe that they installed 24-inch wide bats on our 19.2 centers. So those guys are going to have to really push up to get that drywall. But I think it's going to make it perform better. So the insulation is going to kind of flip up over the ceiling joist a little more.
I bet it will. It'll connect over top of the ceiling joist, which sometimes it might not.
Right. We've checked our pattern, so I'm going to trace it and make 4 more for 5 total, I believe.
That's good. Yeah. I think we're taking a step in the right direction.
Oh!
We added a finished riser and a hidden kind of riser looking piece to this stairway set to make it a whole unit.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
It helped to attach it to our deck band too.
Yeah, it helps with alignment. It helps with the attaching it to the deck. So we may not even need a hanger board in there behind of it because we've got, can you say that? Behind of it? Is that right?
I think it's fine.
I think you know what I mean.
You see where we are. I don't think anybody out here has got a problem with behind of it.
We decided to sort of hang or suspend the set over our dugout footing.
Yeah, so instead of pouring a footing up and then trying to make your steps fit, we put the steps where we want them for the footing up to the bottom of the stringers.
I'm not going to say we've done every variation of possible ways you could do this, but we have simply formed a footing you know?
Yeah, and now we've done behind of it.
And then pour.
Ray, that was beautiful jigging action there. That was the shot.
That's the best jigging you've ever
Yeah,
seen?
that's the shot. We're breaking out some new tool ideas today. The name of perfection is getting it level when you're drilling these. And Jono just got a torpedo taped to his drill. And I think you're drilling level. That's actually a great idea. Except maybe taping it on top might be easier.
There's nowhere that's super flat. That's your first mark at the point at where the cable was basically entering into the hole in the post. Your second mark is to recess it. So then what you do, you put your wood post protector on now, then your stud goes on, then you would crimp this.
Jono's getting the through post tensioner tightened to the post, through the post, and it's got basically a washer that contacts the face of the post, a nut that pulls against that, and then this will get sawed off.
And this is threaded here, huh?
It is, and that'll get
That right there.
covered up with that guy. Pretty beautiful system. Son of a gun! I'm like a quarter mile from the job that way, 5 miles from the job that way. Oh no! What is he doing?
Oh my God. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not going into great detail about the cleaning and priming, but here's the big deal. Get all the dust out. All the drywall dust. I'm talking,
And it's not easy.
no, it takes a lot of work. Me and the guys with 3 vacuums, 4 guys, 3 vacuums, we've been doing this for like 2 or 3 hours now. That's the kind of work it takes to get it all cleaned out. And I want to remove it with a vacuum, okay? And here's the big pro tip. Put a bag in your vacuum. You know what I used to hate about sucking up drywall dust? Is about every 30 seconds you have to stop and take out the filter and go outside and bang it out, and it gets all over you, and the wind just like carries it off in whatever direction. It goes all over everything. But if you have a vacuum bag and the filter, that doesn't happen.
I just vacuumed like 4,000 square foot of walls. Missy! Missy Elliott. Nice little spider wig.
We're done priming, and to save a whole day, I think, one whole day of work because we're in a rush, we let this dry a while. Now what are we gonna do?
A while, you mean like 1 hour?
1 hour.
The primer's dried for 1 hour. Right now we're gonna switch to ceiling paint and go ahead and spray all the ceilings with the ceiling white so that tomorrow we can sand the walls. It'll all be dried and we can start putting wall color on. Wow, could you imagine doing this without a mask?
I guess.
I think I'm gonna chuck this one. What do you think?
Did you look like that guy from Home Alone when he smashes them with the paint?
Oh yeah, Harry! Hell yeah!
This is tough because it's white primer. It's basically white paint.
It's yeah.
Oh, and your
white.
glasses. There you go. So right now it looks terrible, but I think it's just the sheen of the wet versus stuff that's dried. Is this already painted out?
Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
Except
It's
for all
really
these.
hard to tell. Ah, crap.
We're gonna have to sand this. We're gonna have to sand this.
Let's go ahead and hit that spot with a hand sander real quick, and then recoat.
It's still wet. Because it's soaked through already.
Okay.
Oh, you're going right there.
Yep, that's it. That's it right there. Bang, I'm gonna get off the wall. Okay, yep. Okay. Put it down.
We didn't test fit this one.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I was lucky.
All right, we kind of got a plan going here. You're late, so let's get up to speed. Chop, chop. We got the electricians here. They're trimming out all the outlets, light switches, and I told them they better do the bathrooms fast and first, or don't do them at all
Because we're doing T-I-L-E. That's a
T-I-L-E.
four-letter word for today. I'm not going to say the word at all because I hate it.
Really? Ramble, ramble, ramble.
Sorry, I had to get something for your brother.
My, what big teeth you have there.
Easier to mud with.
So we've been using our tile saw that kind of looks like a water park or something for a while here. What do you think?
I love it, actually. This thing is heavy duty. This, like, table slide's really nice.
It's on rollers.
And you can just shove a tile through there, and this thing doesn't slide. It doesn't slow down at all. It just cuts it.
You know, every time I think, you know, tile's gonna be okay, guess what?
Never is.
Still sucks. Every time. Every time. Don't know what it is. Just makes you really angry. All right, we're into grouting today, and they're mixing up a nice batch, following the technical specs on this bag, which was what?
I don't know, something about quarts and pints, and I have no idea. I don't know if it's metric, I don't know if it's US. It said US quarts.
You know what a US pint is, though.
Let me think. Yeah, it's about that big.
Dude, it's like so close every direction. I cut the one that fit, and then I was just beveling or just, you know, making that look a little more natural with my hammer. And I made it look real natural down this corner. Quick rundown of our plan today is to get the stonework done on the fireplace. We're doing this natural stone on the hearth. And then we got Dom here, and they have a product called Evolve Stone. And this stuff, you just shoot it on with a finish nailer, which makes it a lot easier than what we've been struggling with all morning and last night with this stone hearth. So that's the game plan. And the other guys are getting going on the flooring in the lofts. There's gonna be lots of noise and lots of cussing. Let's roll. Wow, that's like 20 minutes. That's crazy. What's it say as far as demold time?
I'm not reading it.
It's like whatever you think is good.
No. Sets in 50 minutes, walk on in 1 hour.
You know, it'd be the worst trick ever is to put that in a concrete truck and send it down the road. This is good. It's probably the best one I've ever seen in person. So.
Yeah, a little bit. You mess a couple of these up, you get it right eventually. And at the end of the day, it don't matter.
That's right. And hey, now you're getting it. 3 inches, 3 inches.
Something just
Yeah, Daddy-o. Wow. Nice work, gentlemen. All glued and nailed up here.
Nailed?
Oh, come on. So we are doing the ram board this time. Last time was it was the last time we could, wanted to pick up paint sprockles off the corner. It was just,
Every house.
just
We gotta
little,
cover- we gotta
it looks
cover.
fine until you look close and you're like, oh, there's a million little paint dots. So we're foregoing the normal grout bag. Jamie's got a tiny, I don't know what, looks
know,
like you made that thing.
You cannot buy this at the store.
I guarantee
I
that.
am sure of that. No, I made this. I made that
And,
once upon a time. It's a great tool though. It ain't pretty, but that's not what
He's
we're.
just swiping it in, and Dom's coming back, and
Trying to.
I don't know what, he's building a pyramid.
So I'm the glue guy as usual, and not only is this glue good for sticking the boards down, but it also acts as a vapor barrier.
And it also smells terrible.
Yeah. It's got a weird smell.
Yeah.
It's almost fruity.
I don't know about
Almost.
that.
fruity.
Jonah's been laying out these boards to where they break, but not in line with the row back. And he's saying it kind of sucks. Like,
They need more random lengths.
they're all like the same length. The whole box is the same lengths.
Yep.
And so if you got one breaking in a bad spot, you're just going to lose your mind trying to find another one, right?
Jason get mad at you.
Okay. All right, I'm getting 70 and right around 70. We're finally bringing kitchen cabinets in. They've been in my shop, which has been jamming up my space. Okay?
To the point where you thought you were going to build another garage, but I shut it down.
For now. Maybe for now. I will tell you that the barn build thing went so great that I really want to build another garage now.
Yo, pick the thing up.
It's up, go.
It's not, it's gonna hit the stairs.
It's up. Keep moving.
Killing me.
Yeah. Oh, hey, this is Nate. It's Ray's beard buddy. He's got a full feature, full-length beard.
Cabinet builder beard
He
buddies.
built these cabinets, and he's from Coal Hill Custom Cabinets, and Jamie's getting a phone call.
Hey, if you're too lazy to pull out a stud finder for putting on your ledger board, just give it a knock. Definitely left side.
I'm happy with that right there. That's about a quarter. I'm happy with that. So that'll drop down to right there.
Nope. Oh, yep, it's that one.
All right, the struggle continues. We're gonna install this pantry cabinet. Now we only have 2 inches of ceiling height clearance. All right, and if you measure the diagonal on the cabinet is more than that. As if you were gonna.
Can't tip it flat and then
we
restand it.
Can't do that. Can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
I can't even stand the thought of it. Oh my gosh. What we have to do is slide it in upright. All right.
This is the fun part. Just yank it out like a tablecloth.
Filler strip, look at that.
All the way down.
It's right there.
The whole dozer. Get it? It's like bulldozer, except for holes. Did you name that, Jamie?
No, but I do like it. And whoever came up with that, I think it was a great name.
This cabinet is a coffee bar, and that's why it's a different color. It's meant to stand out, and it's gonna match the island that's here. So I know people are gonna wonder. And it's got a little surprise underneath. Woo! Wine storage.
Plus you can hang your wine glasses right there.
Wow.
Cardinal coffee.
I have finally convinced Arlo to start on the stairway here.
I see that.
And he is doing all kinds of measuring and planning here to get the skirt boards in. He's got his chalk lines here, and it's some kind of crazy neon orange chalk, which I've never seen.
That's right on it. It's perfect. We're just gonna tack it, 2 nails. Walk away. We just added a 22.5 degree mark on our board here, And this will end up in the trash when we're done, basically. This is gonna be cut
One-time use jig.
pieces, done. So we are making some micro adjustments to these angles on our crown molding, and I don't know why we're having to do that. It should be right, like if you cut a 45, 22 and a half, it should work, right?
I'll tell you why, because there ain't nothing easy. That's why.
Yeah, so just, you know, it looks like we're just cutting these and putting them in, but I'm cutting, testing, fitting, shaving, you know, working. It's how it happens. It's just not gonna happen easy. Finishing touch to any one of my crown molding jobs, a little bit of big stretch. Makes it look professional, even if the rest wasn't, but it was.
How long you got in there?
About 3 inch. No. You hold it for me.
Whoa, you're going
Watch your fingers!
Yeah, I'm glad your finger wasn't right there, Carlo.
really,
that could have been
It was like right here.
pretty
yeah.
nasty.
That was close call.
It would have been exciting. It
Yeah.
I would have jumped, I'm sure.
It's amazing what the pin nailer can do. If you don't have one, there's 5 nails in this tiny little piece.
You can really not even see any of them,
And
except for the one that jagged out the side.
Well, you can see that there, but also there's no splitting. The wood didn't
No.
split at all. What else can you shoot 5 nails of in a tiny piece like this?
Hey Nate, this can make a great workbench to finish out the job. I'm probably use it as a cut station, do a bunch of grinding and stuff on there. Last thing we didn't get to is the floating shelves that Nate made to match the tops. They're gonna sit like this and be full of coffee mugs, and there'll be 2. We'll do that in a later video.
Okay, so there's
Windows?
They're stuck at the gate. They'll be here in a minute. They keep calling me trying to get the gate code.
Okay.
And I think they tried a couple times and it like locked them out.
I've had that happen to me as well.
It actually happened to me this morning because we've been gone a week and I couldn't even remember this thing.
Is it 537 what?
I don't know. It's some
Anyway.
numbers and something. Yeah.
We're gonna drive down here and see what's going on with the truck or the gate or whatever.
They're not here.
What do we do now?
They said they were at the gate.
I'm telling you, they might be at the wrong neighborhood in a gate. At the wrong... There's all these developments around here that have gates.
One named this.
There's only one named this one. That's true. Here's the problem. All right, so this seems like overly complicated, but from here to like the main road, which is quite a ways, there's no cell phone service. Like, this is a dead zone.
Yeah. Dude, just call them.
There's no service right here is what
No,
I'm saying.
sometimes you get service here.
No, there's never.
There ain't no service. All right, Jack. Call Jamie and have Jamie call him.
I can't call anybody.
Do you have walkie-talkie or something?
No,
here?
I don't have a walkie-talkie.
It won't send a text?
I don't think it'll send a text either. Let's rewind to October 2021 when I ordered the windows, which was 9 months ago.
9 months.
Okay.
That's a long time.
That is.
You know, you can make a baby in 9 months.
You can't.
I mean, not you, a woman.
That's true. And that's how long it's been since we ordered the windows till we received them on the job site. And until the final moment, it was delayed. Even the delivery from the place that's like 30 minutes from here, it took 4 hours for them to get to here. So in just a second, we're going to play some dramatic music. We're going to peel back this house wrap that's been covering our window openings and install the real final windows. 3, 2, 1, go!
That's some strong stuff, dude. You try it, dude. Here, let's see what you got, big boy. Dude, this is some strong stuff, bro.
I want to see somebody try to jump through it.
Oh, I got it!
Wow.
Nobody screw with Jono, okay?
Well, we loosened it up for him, bro.
Wow.
Last time I called Jono a sissy.
Me too.
That's harder shorter with the siding installed, isn't it?
It's kind of in the way, but
We should probably cut it out before we nail the whole thing off.
yeah. I think
Otherwise,
so.
it's just gonna take forever. We're gonna make a piece of wood the right width, temporarily tack it on here so that we can run the guide or the guard, the base plate, against that all the way up and get the exact right width cut, straight line, easy, kind of like a track saw move. Got about 1/8 and 1/8, you know? Well, the plot thickens here after 9 months waiting for windows. We got 2 of a giant window, which
That guy.
one of, and we got 1 short on this size window, which we need.
How you like that turkey saw?
He's getting the stuffing all right.
Dude, I am so itchy.
How come we don't have a track
I
on?
had a bobcat, dude.
Oh, here we go.
You know how much money this is costing us?
0.
Zero.
I know.
And he's having a great time. Woo! Yeah, you know there's a gas line right here somewhere.
Yeah, we should probably not really go any
It's not that deep.
than that.
Thanks, Jesse.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, you guys have a good day.
Freaky.
Oh man, the struggle's real on a Monday morning. I'm trying to haul a load of wood on my trailer up the mountain to the job site. This is all pre-finished trim. It's really slick, and I don't want to put the straps on it so tight that I damage the edges of the material. And guess what? It's already sliding out of the back of my trailer. Right now, I bet I'm 1 mile from the job, and the only thing I can think to do is to back up this mountain so that it doesn't slide out the back.
Does it go all the way across?
No way. Oh, that's
It just keeps going.
Torb.
What does that mean?
You don't know?
No.
Well, we can't say. Yeah, it's not our problem. You have to ask Arlo.
Did he write that?
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
It's code.
Once you figure it out, though, your mind's gonna.
It's gonna blow.
What does torb mean, Arlo?
It's gonna blow your mind.
Here, what's Torb mean?
Oh, it's T or B. That's T or B. It's just getting close to
Yeah,
it.
T or B.
T,
What does that mean?
top or bottom.
Oh, top.
Come on, you guys.
the deal, Ray?
Just a new feature where we got this big gap window trim system going in right here.
Window trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Nothing a little
you
big
can hide
stretch.
stuff. So what did we not check here was that the depth of these double hung windows is not the same as the slider horizontals, evidently.
I mean, I'm
It looks
sitting
pretty
on
good.
here.
Not the best situation here.
I'm a little worried
I
here.
did the other one though. Oh, it's all coming together now.
Uno más. Are you watching out for that fan, Jay? Because
I hit the fan. Of course, I saw the fan. I hit it, didn't I?
there's one of them things where if it was anybody else, I probably wouldn't ask, but since it's you, I'm like,
Dude, I've done these like 8 of them. 7 of them. I haven't hit it yet.
They all have the same mark on the base.
Uh-oh, why is she blowing?
So Arlo's making us something called a shim tech, which is a jig that'll help us make our own shims, like repeatedly the same size. And he said we're never gonna have to buy a shim again, ever. Is that right, Arlo? Ever. So 5 minutes later, this is what Arlo has made. The Shim Tech 2002, which I think he meant to write 2022.
Yeah.
Arlo doesn't know what year it is. He said it was 2021 in another video.
Oh, yeah,
So
whatever.
he jigsawed a handle here, and then he's got a notch with the depth of the shim he wants and the length of the shim that he wants. So that works great. I think we're around these corners. We could basically use this till the end of time and never buy a shim again.
Another one chirped somewhere.
Are you about to mount these things?
Yeah, man.
Do it. I gotta brag on Ray. He just jumped in and just put in these bifold doors. No instruction, didn't even ask. And I mean, to have someone that works for you that can just, look at that. It looks perfect and I didn't even do it. I'm serious. You know how many years we had just sometimes people that you couldn't trust them to do anything? Jono's installing the very crucial piece of baseboard that you're gonna see from the toilet. Let's check it out. So I'm right here. How's it look?
I hope it looks good.
It actually looks great. I'm gonna say this passes the toilet test. I'm telling you, that makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
I said good job. Nice work. You're the man.
I love when my employees just go and do stuff without having to be told.
Right, I didn't even ask him to do that, and he just did it and made it look awesome.
See, it doesn't help if I have to coerce you into saying it.
So did you see what we did? We cut that plastic thing in half, we cut the spring in half, and then it goes.
Nobody cares about you, Arlo. You already know everything.
No, I'm just saying, do it.
All right, what's next?
Well, I think we're like 98% done. The house, I think that's where most contractors just... So yeah, we're gluing up these outside corners, a little wood glue for extra hold. Oh, look at that. They don't teach you that move in carpenter school.
I just like to play with glue. That's nothing to do with you being a carpenter.
Yeah, it's gonna look great. It's gonna be great.
It'll be great, he says.
That'll be great.
Looking good, bub. Looking good.
Thanks, man.
I love how you just jump right in and do things without me having to ask you to do them.
All right, let's check it. See if it worked. Feels pretty good.
Nice job.
So I thought my day was going bad till I saw Jamie put the whole neck worth of hot sauce of this bottle that says extreme heat right on it on his fish and then ate it. And now he's like, he's outside. He's like totally incapacitated. He was laying on the floor. And I actually mentioned to him, I don't know if you heard it, before he ate it, that when I saw him, he put it on there like barbecue sauce or something. I was like, you know that says extreme heat on it? And he's like, I just ate it.
I mean, he's not himself.
That was the best one yet. Yeah.
Because I loosened it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there, Cord. Jamie's at the shop today, but he needs to build the railings that are gonna fit out here. So I'm gonna take some measurements and then I'm gonna cut little scrap pieces of wood basically and make sure that my measurements are accurate, like it's actually gonna go in. That way when he builds it at the shop and brings them out here, they'll fit. Are you hitting the screws?
Oh, I didn't even know you had those in. The washers aren't. Alright, I'm not in any of mine.
Installing hood range. Take three.
Take three. Okay, it's not gonna
You can
go.
just measure.
Oh, now I'm in.
Oh, no, I'm not. I was taking mine out.
Oh.
Installing hood cabinet. Take four.
Alright. I'm in.
Okay, I'm in.
I'm in.
Right now I'm seeing if I can turn this and it has that sharp edge and just cut a circle chunk out of the insulation instead of making a big mess out of it.
No way.
It might work.
You think?
It might. I got pretty good pressure on it. Let's see.
Wow!
I gotta go a little more. All the way to the sheathing. Perfect. Perfect hole.
Wow!
There it is. I'm through. Whoa, hey!
in the mud?
You were saying DeWalt tough. I mean,
I noticed how you
put her to the
I noticed
test.
how you put mine in the dirt and then put yours on top of mine.
Yeah,
So yours,
that is.
they were like sitting on top of
Put it
mine,
like that.
so that they didn't get dirty, and mine's all up in the mud.
You might be fooled into thinking that this 2x4 came out of like an old building somewhere, right? Because it's like got this cool texture. But actually, we back dragged it on the bandsaw to give it these bandsawed marks to make it look like it was cut on a bandsaw sawmill.
You
Trick that
keep
we
just
use.
rubbing it.
I just can't help myself.
How he's doing this.
I'm sorry, was I really?
And you can't even feel it. Those things. What are you doing, man?
I just can't help myself. I mean, look at
Hey, I feel like we should mention that we put solid blocking behind this drywall a long time ago.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this wouldn't work at all if you
We didn't use
didn't
those
plan ahead.
fancy drywall anchors.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd have to. I don't know what you'd do.
It'd be bad.
Yeah, you'd have to put a post like that runs down through the floor
Did I
frame.
just-
And you still have to have blocking for
Did you
the
paint in
post.
here? Did I already do that?
Yeah, you already scuffed it.
Now these ends are kind of sharp, so just have to be careful on the drywall there. So go right beside it first, and then we'll see if I can get in.
You might want to touch this blade.
I ain't touching. Okay. Either that oak is really hard or that blade is really dull.
No, I
Well,
think,
it's really
it's
sharp.
just the sawdust has
Really?
nowhere to go. I
Blades?
think it's just.
Yeah? Oh, come on.
Yeah, don't break it out.
Coming down the home stretch. How many sets of stairs do you think you've built in your life, Arlo?
Man, I don't know, but I tell you what, it is a lot.
It's a lot. I'm gonna guess upwards of 50. What do you think?
no,
That's...
I've got it's hundreds.
Oh, it's hundreds. Wow.
It's
Okay, that's
easy.
even
It's
more
easy.
than I thought.
I'd go hundreds easy.
I got it. Wow. It's like trying to land the lunar space module there.
Sharp?
Yeah, just a
I've got a piece of this stuff in my sock.
How many guys does it take to put a screw in a handle?
2. Everybody knows that.
2, maybe 3.
You got
All right,
this
here
under
we
control?
go. Which one?
Bottom right.
That's my bottom left, bro. I'm on the opposite side.
Oh, you're
Of the-
oh, you're looking in the mirror. Okay, yeah, bottom left.
You got one ready, nut guy?
That's gonna be on my resume.
Nut guy.
Next time I fill out a job application, it's gonna be like special skills nut guy.
I'm sure you'll get hired right away on that.
Yeah. Did you know?
she's bouncing.
Floating shelf, take 2. Okay. Hey!
Dude, that's gonna be in there for a year. We're gonna find that like the end of the next job. That thing's gonna come up.
Where's the blocking?
Isn't the red light supposed to go on when you hit blocking?
Yes.
Okay, you're probably not gonna want to hear this, but I'm being serious. I don't remember putting blocking on this wall. I didn't think about it. The shower's on this side.
So when you get out of the shower, where are you gonna get it out? Maybe you did it over here.
I don't know.
You know, we should. I usually take a picture of stuff, but
Oh, seems awful
that's something.
low.
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I feel like we always get this nostalgic feeling as we're packing out, we're finishing a house again like we've been doing for years. And it always reminds me of when we used to do this with our dad and we would pack out. He had a single cab, long bed truck, and we would put everything, I'm telling you, everything, ladders, walk boards, sawhorses, all of our tools, whatever scraps we were gonna keep
Yeah.
in the truck. And I always would think there's no way.
No, there's no way. I always
There's no way
wanted
it's
to
gonna
just
fit.
stop loading stuff.
And
And
we can-
like, let's come back.
We can come back
But
and get
that's
another load.
Not an option. You know what it looked like? Have you seen the cartoon movie, The Grinch Stole Christmas? And like when he stole all the presents and it was on the back of the sleigh? That's what it was like. I was always like so embarrassed to even be in the truck with him at that
Yeah,
point
going
in
through
time.
town, you're just like
Okay,
this.
nobody-
I hope
nobody knows
none of
this.
my friends see me as a teenager going through town with this truck
Oh,
stuff
well.
stacked 8 feet higher than the cab.
What's up, guys? This is LP, GS&F, and they're gonna film us putting this last bit of siding on the house for all of their outlets, and the inspector's here, right there. And so we might be getting a CO momentarily, or we might not.
I was hoping maybe he would notice all the siding missing because that actually is required. Can you believe that?
It is required?
Yes, it's required.
All right.
Anyway, he noticed.
What is
You've been looking at it for a long time.
That's how hey, listen, I won't say how
How
long
big of an
it-
SD card do you have?
All day.
All right, he's ready.
Yeah, okay, I'm ready too.